Hey guys, Chris here from Carolot Farm. It is the middle of July and we have some really exciting things to share with you about the garden and what we're up to with all of its produce, because we are getting so many cucumbers and tomatoes these days. I want to show you how those plants are doing, show you how much I've picked just today, and then a little glimpse as to the processing and what we've been doing with our produce. We have been harvesting so many tomatoes. I have already come through today and picked. I just found a few more that are ready to go inside. I like to pick them when they just start turning, and I let them finish ripening indoors. I do want to share a few tips with our tomatoes here. Given that we have so many plants, we have over 40 out in the garden, we pick our tomatoes when they're just beginning to turn and we bring them into the house. We sort them based on their level of ripeness, and we do this for a few reasons. One, it keeps the bugs from getting at the tomatoes. Two, it allows us to pick them before they might split open. And three, it helps us to organize them so that we know which batch of tomatoes are ready to go ahead and process first. Here we have a great big bowl of tomatoes that have already been, they were gently boiled, peeled, and now they are resting in the fridge until we are ready to can them. We're out in the thick of our tomato patch here. We've got lots of tomatoes to pick. As I come out to harvest my tomatoes here this time of year, I can't help but think about that beautiful garden in the movie It's Complicated. I don't know if you've seen that with Meryl Streep. She is out picking tomatoes and the garden is just the most exquisite thing ever. And I just think about that, like, gosh, can you imagine to have such a beautiful garden? Oh, the funny things we think about when we're out with our garden plants. But I'm pretty happy with these guys. They are producing incredibly well, and I really can't complain. But each day when I come out here and I start harvesting my tomatoes, I just think about that garden and what it would be to have such a beautiful garden. Don't get me wrong though. I am perfectly satisfied with my garden. The amount of time it would take to have such a beautiful garden, again, if you're just a single solo gardener, there's just no way. Gardening like this, at this level, it's almost a full-time job. And so I just can't help but think though, wow, what a beautiful garden. As we make our way through the tomatoes, we are gonna head down to the cucumbers. Much like our tomatoes, we have been harvesting a ton of cucumbers. Now these are pickling cucumbers that we have planted, and so we have already started processing many batches of pickles. We have pickle slices and chips and spears. We've done some Thai style pickles. We've done regular dill pickles. We've just done a bunch of different things, and we're only in week 1 of canning and processing. So we're still trying to come up with some other fun varieties. We did a curry pickle last year, like a yellow curry style pickle. So yeah, pickles we have a lot of fun with. Here's a look at our cucumber patch. Our pickling cucumbers are very happy this year. So far, so good with the bugs. We are keeping a close eye out though. What I have here are pickling cucumbers. As I was trying to show you these 2 pickling cucumbers right here that are the perfect size, I uncovered another one, a big boy, who we will probably need to go ahead and make a cucumber salad out of. Another summer crop though that is just coming in nice and strong are the okra plants. We are already getting okra pods. We've harvested the first round, and I do need to come back today and harvest more. I see there are quite a few pods. So again, it's the middle of July. The cucumbers, the tomatoes, the okra are really taking off. The squash and zucchini are beginning to fizzle out, and then the green beans are beginning to come in. So we've got a lot going on, and I still have half of that garden bed of potatoes to dig up. We've dug about half of them, but we still need to circle back and dig the rest. This here is one of our volunteer tomatoes that we have here in the garden, and it is full of little ripe tomatoes just ready to pick. They're the perfect thing to put into a salad. I want to take a quick minute here to show you today's bounty in its, full totality. That large bucket in the back of tomatoes, that is a 3.5 gallon bucket that's overflowing. The little tub beside it, I'm betting, is holding another gallon or more. You know, we have a pile of cucumbers here that will need to be pickled. Cucumbers don't last very long, so they do need to be processed relatively quickly. You know, we have a nice, collection of squash, a few okra, a few more peppers, and then those cherries there. So just a really great day in the garden, and I would say this is pretty average for the middle of July. The tomatoes maybe are coming in every 2 to 3 days, however. With all of this fantastic produce from the garden, we have already started processing our tomatoes and our pickles. Now, we're just in the beginning stages of processing, but so far in week 1 of canning, and keep in mind, this is only the middle of July, my husband has processed 6 quart jars of whole tomatoes. We use those for chili and soups oftentimes. We have countless jars of different styles and varieties of pickles. Some of them are dill pickles, some of them are Thai style pickles, which we really love. And then we also have some pickled banana peppers. So that was just a big start to the pickling. And then yesterday we made our first batch of salsa using not only our homegrown tomatoes, but our peppers. So that was exciting. And I think we have 8 pints of salsa. Again, that's just the first batch of salsa, and usually we end up making gallons of salsa, like over the course of the summer, like batch after batch after batch. So I can't wait to give you an update at the end of the season as to just how much produce we are able to process. But it all starts out in that garden, and it's just such a passion of ours, and I'm so happy we get to share this journey with you. We've been sharing our bounty with friends and family, and the same will be true for all of our pickled products and our canned products. So, you know, it's an exciting time here on the farm, so much going on, and I hope you have kind of enjoyed this little glimpse into the next phase of what gardening here at Carolat looks like. Here is a look at the first week of canning. I told you we did 6 quarts of whole tomatoes. It looks like we have 13 pints of pickles. We did an 8 batch of pint-sized salsa. And then we had a few other small jars of the banana peppers that we pickled. And so this was just week 1, but it has already been a very busy start to the season. Well, I'm going to say farewell for today. Thanks for joining us, and check back soon because we will have more updates for sure on how that garden is doing. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you're not too hot wherever you are. Stay cool, stay comfortable, and hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.